Coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Wheeler. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st down, Wheeler. Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
So much for coming out throwing as it leads to an early 2nd down and long.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Wheeler. Caught left side. It's Beckham. The 20. 10. Touchdown. Giants. Odell Beckham. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Returnable for Dorsett. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Reset. Richmond.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Come back.
Watson now to throw. He's letting this one go for... This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give them a gain of 37. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun on 3rd down. Wheeler. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Wheeler. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Wheeler flushed out right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Richmond.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. On the give, this is Drake. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake here on first down. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run with Drake. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Watson off play action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. The pitch goes to Barkley. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Good work that time to get him to jump, and now here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Wheeler. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing again. Wheeler. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Gun! All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw on 3rd down. Wheeler. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, All you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Detroit! Detroit!
Operating from the gun, Wheeler. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Gun! 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 Gun!
From the gun, Wheeler. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a handoff for Drake. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on second is Watson. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And New York set to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down. Wheeler. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Wheeler. And he's got his man, Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Beckham, as the first half is winding down, and the Giants are able to grow their lead. Extra point attempt to come here. Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now Drake. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he'll be taken down at the 26. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 18 yards on each of the last 2 plays, and they're picking up big chunks now.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. The point after is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On first down, Wheeler escaping the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
To throw on 2nd down. Wheeler into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for now. 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take it over all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Watson. And that is incomplete. Strong safety Landon Collins, the one who got a hand in there, knocked it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Barkley. Room to run past midfield. A big play on the... ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. He spins free and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wheeler. And Ingram's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Evan Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now the punter Dixon out to kick it off. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. On 2nd and 10, Watson. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
On first down, Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Watson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10.
Tiger.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
To throw is Watson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
Richmond.
Here's Watson. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this first and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Detroit!
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Six-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
The toss out to Barkley. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a give to Barkley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Boston Scott, his first carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that should just about do it.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Well,